Thanks, girl.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Run like the wind. No need to ride from here. Time to fight. Fly, Ambrosia. I can't see a thing.
Come, Clive! Let us turn back before we lose our way! Have you lost your way already, my boy? The ruins mark the road to the inn.
Straight home now. Nice try. Faster! You deserve a rest. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. So,
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's over.
So far from home.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Lights and pots! Holes and basins!
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to
They've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her?
And that she was working. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil.
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
And that's exact.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
The gate is closed by order of Lord Cooktown.
Are you looking for something in particular? My thanks.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
I named my price. If you can't pay it, that's your problem.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Well, I'd be happy to show you, provided I can afford it.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Light meat and dark.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
A word of advice, traveller. You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store what little rainwater we get in these pots for, well, not a rainy day, but you know what I mean.
Clumsy lout. If anything's damaged, it's the lash.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
Anything I... Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest, and we're seeking to expand our business in the
Well, we're best known for our bar.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Well...
What do you want?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name...
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the rich...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. The owner's only...
The Briar's Kiss...
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Sweet incense! What?
Can I help?
Yeah, a long-standing pillar.
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Try the bath.
Thank... Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this photo knows. Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina?
And?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he...
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Who you work?
He wanted...
Though one could...
Lord Furder?
Look what the...
You're skilled with a fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now?
That isn't mine. Our work is take him to meet his precious...
To the Lock of...
To the Lock of Leisure.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
It would make a fine gift.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The bro.
So it was so much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. Sorry. Whoever this Lubor troop...
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us...
Manners, Greybeard. Watched it. My apology. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was...
Ha! Let us divide.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Master Lubor has high expectations of you. Don't disappoint him.
Excuse me.
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumor.
Damn thing. Pilfering us common folk of heart, and it isn't as if we can bite...
The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of a crystal.
Depends.
Just a question.
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal, the men on the rocks.
Is that so?
The most fragrant herbs
Juiciest
to a silken...
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. What do you want?
I'm looking for my...
The gentleman who was with...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to
Fate, and I do believe I've snagged us quite I had no luck, of course, but my uncharacteristic. They took me aside and said,
So the...
I thought they'd asked for a small price to pay, but enough.
That the supply of crystals has dried. Meanwhile, members of... I'll wager those soldiers you've been...
I'll wager you.
We'll meet with them and put an end.
Ha! It just goes to show. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Why is the tavern shut?
Come on. Run like the wind. Time to fight.
Quietly now.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Not over yet, Uncle! I'm just getting warmed up! Well, how'd you like my performance, huh?
Greybeard! Such a shame you didn't have...
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so...
This was the trouble you spoke of. Well?
Indeed. The people of Dalamil had scarce... Until you... Well, we'd better get... It occurs to me that
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive?
I suppose it could have been worse.
Well, Clive, to tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. And those left behind have been...
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield.
No.
Double the...
Here. Any friend of mine who sees...
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Umialos delan. Tu isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
You wish to talk? I'm honored. You and I. What? Alas. Still, ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy. At least they did. So, how very fitting. Of course, there's simply no other... Don't be a stranger.
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps forge...
I wouldn't put...
Oh, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luke, soon to be former apprentice. People are buying up weapons faster than... He wants me to make a carving knife. I don't suppose...
I'm afraid.
Never mind.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss... So...
Good question. And then there's this little riddled...
The way I see it, there's a... We need info...
You're right now. There's plenty of folk. There's the butcher. They're bound to have an opinion. All right. I'll talk to every...
All right.
Let's hope...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
True, what on you?
The finest fabrics!
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know what makes a good...
You a blacksmith or...
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my...
So a knife that...
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps...
That depends...
I'd have you save my business. I've no doubt that my woes... But I can't... I'm bound to these baths.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of these baths. My lively...
huts are, closed for scrubbing.
Hanging lantern!
Ha! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Back to the phone, please.
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Oh. Has to be able to put up with some... Your knife snaps every time you use it.
Thank you.
All business.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Silver platters!
Plates and pots!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
It would make a fine
So, you learn it?
Only that a blade should be durable.
All the cook said was that he needs his too heavy and they do it.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't... That can't be right. No. We must be...
No doubt you're right. I have to...
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained. Trouble is, meaning someone is gonna...
Is there no one else you can...
The other, a merchant. A favourite. I bet she'd...
Well, this is... good.
Is it true?
I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Straight home now. Any luck?
What I asked? If you're looking, they're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives, but adamant and...
Unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil?
What are you getting?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy or...
If it's cheap metal you're using... Folk first settled Dalamil to get it a mineral deposit, and... If you...
Bloody hell, I don't suppose...
It's hardly
Looks like I've got some Clive.
Limestone. Besides...
You'll have no trouble finding...
Then I suppose...
Right you are. Do you crush it up, or just...
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia. Back to the stables, girl.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets? Yes.
The most
they're
fragrant
quite
herbs needed to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Just look at the sweet incense. What candle?
Finally, we'll be able to get things started.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Luke?
Where is it that you...
To Drake's Fang.
Then Drake's Fang is... Talmeki and Walud are, but no nation has ever...
No, but...
And there's more. I fear that if you're determined to beard the... I've lost one Siddle.
I don't plan on...
Well...
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on. Don't tell me you put down...
How do? Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dalamil? From mercantile stock itself is after.
Come on.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. We'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
By the flames. That explains the heat. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling. Let's go.
Faster!
Thanks, Gal.
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
This is no good. I was hoping.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
I wasn't sure how, but I hope.
You and that now. A knife forged from the...
It's a fine-looking blade.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but it looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction, I would say...
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil, meaning...
You've passed your...
And when I do...
pits have
The most fragrant herbs and
Needed to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest.
There he is.
Won't
The
you?
man. I was hoping the baths grow more bearable by...
I'm bloody.
Now.
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell her fine. That's not to say I don't believe... But I burn... Right. It's high...
The, scrubbing is almost finished.
Oh, it's just as well I sent you to the terraces in my stead.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Back, are ya? What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it?
Sid's going to find Cooker and finish the job.
Soil and stone! Titan!
Sid's going to find Cooker and finish the job. The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Ah, my favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Ready, go? Be safe.
Well, Clive, looks like we're gonna need a bigger sword. Nice try.
It's over.
It should have stayed in its shell.
mermaid.
It's back from Canberra, I hear.
Well, don't just stand there, go. You'll not find a better price than that.
Welcome back, Sid. You